Don't build men. Find a man a woman built.
When these niggas is at their lowest, baby, do not help them.
Giving a man money brings you bad luck.
I didn't ask you to do that. You did it because you wanted to.
Men never pick the woman that did so much for them. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you didn't build this man up, help him with his resume, help him get a job, help him build a business, help him flip his money, help him when he didn't have no credit, help him raise his children on some you wasn't nobody before I met you type of thing, thinking that you're going to get a return on your investment or somehow this man's going to be indebted to you and do right by you because you helped him with all his... He's not, okay? This is the same man that will go and find a woman who's not doing half of the things that you're doing and give her the sun, the moon, and the stars because she makes him feel like a man. It's just what it is. He didn't ask you to do all of that. And do you think he want to look at you and think like, oh, this woman helped me build my life? He's not your child, right? It just never works out like that. So do me a favor and save your time, your money, okay? And all of your energy because it just never rolls around like that, baby. Either he's going to be like, thank you, peace out, or he's going to be like, I didn't ask you to do all of that. I didn't ask you to do all of that. It is going to be a conflict of interest. So you choose.
Because that part about helping him with his resume and his credit, I mean, been there, done that. And for what? Like she said, thinking you're going to get a return on your investment? No. It's the way they'll go find someone who does half as much just because she makes him feel like a man. Honestly, that's the part that gets me every time. Like, hold on. If you need me to build your whole life just to feel like a man, maybe that's the problem. I don't know, y'all. I really don't. It just never works out the way you think it will. Save your energy, for real. I mean,
when these niggas is at their lowest, baby, do not help them. A lot of these niggas really be out here using these females. A lot of these niggas will use y'all to help them in order to get to where they need to get to. Then they'll start treating you like shit, like you wasn't the one that was there for them when they didn't have absolutely nothing. I feel like if a nigga is at his lowest, you gotta allow him to work on getting his own self together. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know, hey, I got some tuna or I got some can of O's your ass can eat. But other than that, I ain't buying these niggas nothing. I can't buy you no damn meal. I can't give you a place to stay. I can't give you nothing. A lot of you niggas would treat the person bad that was there for you when nobody else was there for you. I am so sick and tired of holding people down, and then when I ask for something in return, they act as though like I'm just a big problem or like it's the biggest thing when I ask for help. Bro, I remember fucking with this one dude and he was at his lowest and I helped him to build himself back up. I was there for him like every step of the way. And when I would ask him for favors, he would act like it was the biggest problem and the biggest issue. But then here go me wanting to help and wanting to be this person or be a good person. And like every time he needed something, I always had his back no matter what. But when it came down to me, he would get really, really mad. Bro, this is why I said I'm never helping none of these niggas out. If you ain't already got your shit together or you ain't already coming how I'm coming, I don't got nothing for you over here.
that part about men using you just to get where they need to go and then acting like you weren't the one there for them, that really hit. See, that's where I'm like, hold on. I've seen it happen way too many times where a girl holds a man down, pays for the meals, gives him a place to stay, and the second he finally gets on his feet, he's gone. Or even worse, he starts treating her like she's the problem. And I really felt her when she said, you got to allow them to work on getting themselves together.
Stop volunteering to help these men out. The first thing a man now want to know is, what do? Where you work? What kind of credit score you have? That's not your business. It used to be back in the day, man didn't want to know all of that because he was a provider, he was a king. Now these men out here, many of them, not all, want to use somebody. They want to say, well, if you let me be an authorized user on your credit card, I'll pay the bill. No, they won't. And you say no. Well, would you watch my kids? No, I will not. Will you co-sign for me a car? No. Look. You are not there to bail them out financially. Then when they get on their feet, they're going to take their good credit, the extra money that they have saved because they're dealing with you, and give it to somebody who is less deserving of you to have it. Listen, kings don't need queens to help them out financially, and stop volunteering for that responsibility.
I'm going to tell you why you should never help a man when he at his lowest. Because the moment you done helping him, picking him back up, picking up the pieces, putting his ass back together like a jigsaw puzzle, Help him mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Get him on his feet when he don't have a pot to piss in. The minute he get on his feet, you helped him get on his feet. Even when he didn't have a car, you help him get on his feet. And the minute he's up, he's gone. He gone out the motherfucking door. He is gone. And the minute he's gone, he's on to the next chick. And he gonna leave your ass high and dry like you ain't never done nothing for him. And the minute you be like, hey, damn, you just gonna do me like that? And I sit here and build you up and help pick up the pieces when you didn't have nobody. You was at your lowest and have $1, didn't have a pot to piss in, didn't have nothing going on. And I help mentally, physically help build you and help repair you, pour into you. When you ain't had no one pouring into you, I gave you all I got to where I couldn't give no more, to where I didn't have anything to give myself because I gave all to you. You know what he gonna tell you? I didn't ask you to do that. You did it because you wanted to. You did all this. Did I ask you to do it? No, you did what you want to do. You want to be Captain Saberhole. That is why you should never help a man when he at his lowest. Because the moment you going through shit after you done help build him up and he gone, and you like, damn, what about me? What about you? He ain't got shit to pour back into you. Because he done took everything that you done gave him. Whether you ask him, whether he asks you to help him or not. But when you're in a relationship, that's your job. It's to make sure that you're going to stand beside that man 10 toes down and not fold on it regardless of what's going on. At your lowest, I got you. At your lowest, I got you. When you don't have shit, I got us. But I'm going to be looking for the same in return when I hit rock bottom. Or if I ever hit rock bottom. And the moment you hit rock bottom, he gone. You out on the street, homeless. He laying up with some other bitch, and now he got a few dollars in his pocket. Now you done help build him up. You help dress his ass when he didn't know how to dress. Help his ass get off the Goodwill when he didn't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Help his ass get bus fare back to work. Help him fill out a job application. Help him get a job. You know, help him how to tie his damn shoe. You know what I'm saying? Help him how to be a better person in society. Got him off drugs. Turned his whole life around. And the minute he up, he gone. He say, fuck you. And now you hurt, heart broke, and everything else. He ain't there to help me and Joe Home put you back together. You know why? Because you poured too much in him. You poured too much in him when he never shows you that that's what he wanted. So that's why we got to stop always going off what we feel that this is what best when it comes to a relationship. And stop getting a man at his lowest. If that motherfucker ain't at his highest, I don't want him.
You out here putting your own credit on the line, trying to help him get right. And then as soon as he's back on his feet, he's taking that 700 score somewhere else. I mean, like she said, a king shouldn't be asking his queen to bail him out financially. If he's a provider, he's a provider. We really have to stop acting like it's our job to fix their life.
Ladies, listen, do not ever loan a man money. Do not ever give a man money. And definitely do not ever pay for anything for a man that he should be paying for himself. Don't even offer him money. Even if he didn't ask you, don't even offer him money if you see he really going through something. Never go in your wallet to give that man any money. It's not about being mean or harsh. It's about making sure that you are protecting yourself, because there are men out here who will test you. They will come to you and ask you for money to see if you're willing to give it to them. It's not that they don't have any other resources available. It's they're trying to test to see if you can become one of their new resources. A man who has the mindset of being a provider, I don't care if he's rich or poor, he will never come to you for money, and he definitely will never accept it from you. Because as a man, we are conditioned to be independent financially. We are conditioned to figure it out. So to deal with the man who's coming to you as if somehow or another you are his only resource to go to, that should be a red flag to you immediately. Because you got to ask yourself, how does this man not have any other resources? You tell me he doesn't have an uncle, a cousin, a brother, a friend, a backup credit card. You telling me he can't even just go get a payday loan? Why are you the only resource he can go to? That lets you know that this man has either burned all other bridges or that he's lying to you. Because every man has other resources other than you. So if he's coming to you, it's because he believes that you'll say yes. Now, I'm going to take it a step further. I don't care if you see that man suffering financially. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and he sit on the side of the bed crying about his financial problems. You rub his back. You make him a nice hot cup of tea. You listen to him talk. You even brainstorm with him if he wants that. But you don't offer anything. Don't even offer. Because the minute that you offer and he accepts it, that's just as bad as him asking. Men only grow financially and become more financially responsible when they have to dig themselves out of their own holes, or they have to find resources for themselves other than you. You will throw off the feminine energy power dynamic in that relationship if you give that man money. Do not give him a dime. It's not about being harsh. It's about protecting the integrity of your femininity.
That I didn't ask you to do that part, honestly, that is just cold. You're out here picking up all the pieces and they act like it was just a hobby. Nah, I'm not feeling that at all.
Giving a man money brings you bad luck. Helping out a man in general brings you bad luck. And I genuinely believe this because I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but every single time a woman gets on the internet to talk about how she helped a man or how she gave him money, nothing good ever comes after that. It's like a bad omen. The more you help a man, the more misfortune comes your way. Once you give a man money, your car, or a place to stay, you're doomed. You're doomed. And I hate that this is such a canon event for so many women, but y'all gotta learn that helping a man out is not going to make him like or love you more. It actually has the opposite effect. The moment that money leaves your hand and goes to a man is the moment the misfortune starts. The moment money leaves your hand and goes to a man, however much he liked or loved you, that gets cut in half right away. And every time you give him money after that, or you help him after that, it gets cut in half every single time. Again, I'm not even joking. The more that you help them, the more that they don't like you. And I know society is always telling women the opposite, saying, oh, help your partner, help him when he's down on his luck, help him get back on his feet. Do not do it, y'all. Do not do it. That is when the bad luck starts. I'm telling you.
Don't build men. Find a man a woman built. The sad truth about building a man, men have very fragile egos. When you help him level up, he won't thank you. He'll find a woman who never knew him broke. Why? Because she only sees the man that he is today, and his ego loves that. See, you are a reminder that he didn't build himself, and his ego can't take that. This is why it's important that you don't go around building men, because men don't appreciate that. They resent that. Stop building men and find a man a woman has built.
Ladies, let me learn you something right quick in case your mama never did, because mine didn't. I had to learn this on my own. You don't get a thing for helping a man in his lowest times. You get absolutely nothing. You don't get a reward for that. When he get up, he gonna get gone. Just know that. He might not even like you no more, because men be in their feelings when women got more money than them and more sense than them, more intelligence than them, more ideas than them. He'll suck all your energy out and suck all your good intentions out and leave you high and dry. And he'll be up and you'll be down. The transfer of energy is insane. Let that man figure that shit out on his own, because that's how you become a man, when you learn how to figure shit out on your own. Let him do it.
Stop helping men. Giving a man money, helping a man in general, brings you bad luck. I say this because every single time a woman comes on here to talk about how she helped a man, nothing good ever comes out of it. See, the more you help a man, the more bad comes your way. Give a man your money, your car, a place to live. It's like the universe punishes you for it. Plus, giving him money will not make him like you more or love you more. No, it's usually always the opposite. The day you begin to feel sorry for a man is the day your misfortune starts. Why would you even want to help a man who can't survive in a world that was made for him? Let that man struggle. Do not interfere. If you do, he will resent you forever. There are other ways you can show support. Pray for him. Give him food if you've got it. But never, I repeat, never ever swoop in and help a man. Because when he's back on his feet, he would prefer the woman who didn't see him in his lowest. Do with this information what you may. I'll see you again.
When a man asks you for money and you give it to him, just know that his money requests will never stop. So if you're thinking that you will just help him this one time and never need to help him again, please think again. Especially if you're then hoping that he will step up to the plate and start to provide for the both of you. Ask yourself this question. If you have been able to provide for him when he needed help, why would he ever want to step up to provide for himself and you included? You have shown him that he can always rely on you when he needs extra finances. And so this kills his drive to go out and be resourceful himself. Yes, he will make all sorts of promises how he's going to get his finances together, how he's going to look after you once he gets his feet on the ground. But just remember that men will say whatever they need to say to get the result they want. And when he needs to get that money from you, he will tell you all sorts of things to convince you, as well as remind you that he loves you. The only time when I think it may be suited for a woman to give man to the money that she's dating is if he asks for it as a loan and gives you a clear and specific date when he will pay that loan back. Of course, you have to be very careful with this because, like I said, men will say whatever they need to say to get what they want from you. And especially if you're long distance with this guy, there's a chance that he could completely disappear once he's got that money from you.
And I said what I said. You do too much. Your husband doesn't need your help. As a wife who used to think I had to do the most, I say, stop helping him and help yourself. And I say that as the wife who rushed to fix it, who ran to remind him, who thought I had to organize it, thought I had to teach, carry, and handle what belongs to him. Then I learned every time I step in, I'm teaching him that he's the prize, that he's the one who should be catered to, that he's the one that should be on a pedestal. Honey, I'm here to tell you that pedestal belongs to you. Men don't do well there. If you keep them up high, you won't get the appreciation you're looking for. What you'll get is complacency, comfort, and sometimes even resentment. That's because he left his mother a long time ago. He didn't marry you for you to be one. Glow up, get quiet, and get you some business. Stop believing that you have to perform to keep a man. The only person you should be performing for is you.
Don't you dare hold a man down and support him at his lowest, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. Men and women are very different when it comes to relationships. Men want your respect, admiration. They want to be seen as your hero. It's far better to be the woman a man rewards himself with when he finally becomes the man that he wants to be versus the ride or die. Because what often happens unconsciously is when you support a man at his lowest, he might appreciate it in the moment, but when he finally becomes successful, you are no longer amused to him. You become a visual reminder of the man he used to be, the man that he's ashamed of, the man who didn't have his shit together, the man who couldn't pay his bills. And quite honestly, if a man really loves you, he wouldn't want you to see him in that state because he wouldn't want you to struggle with him. He would want a life that is so much better for you. Well, if I'm always there, he's going to value me more. No. Haven't you noticed that the women that are treated the absolute best are the ones that put up with the absolute least? Men do very well with that kind of structure. And so when you hold that standard and you embody that standard and you decide that you're going to be the woman that he rewards himself with when he finally gets his shit together, not only is it beneficial for you because it's not at the cost of your nervous system, but it's also beneficial for him because you don't have to resent him for all the shit that he put you through.
Look, if you build a man up, if you help a man, he will end up hating you for it. Pay attention, class is in session. A lot of men end up hating the women that built them up. Let me explain why to you and tell you why you should never do something like that. Most men don't understand that patriarchy was not built for them. It was built for the 1% of men. The average man in general, patriarchy has damaged them more than they can even imagine. A lot of men believe that their worth, their sense of being is tied to being a provider. So when he's not able to do that, it doesn't just affect his situation, it affects his ego. When you step in to support a man, to build him up, financially you are taking care of this man. At first, he will appreciate it. He will even end up marrying you for that reason. But over time, he will start to hate you for it, because he knows that he would not have gotten to where he is without you. He would not have built that house without you. He would not have gotten that job or started that business without you. You are a constant reminder of his inadequacy. Every time he looks at you, he remembers that he was not enough. When you give him loan, you give a man loan to start a business. You are a woman that is abroad. You help him move abroad. You help him land a job. Over time, for this very same reason, this thing that you did to help him, he will hate you because of it. Because deep down, he knows that he couldn't have done these things. He couldn't have gotten to where he is if it wasn't for you, and it eats him up inside. The other part is, a lot of men will see the lifestyle that you are living, and they are jealous of you. So they latch on to you and they use you to level up. When they meet you in a certain lifestyle, they want to benefit from your resources, your stability, your mindset. Once they're in a better position, their attitude will change, because now they feel the need to show you that they are in control. Another thing is, when you do something like that, in that man's mind, you go from being a partner to a competition. He starts competing with you subconsciously. Instead of seeing you as the person that supported him, the person that built him up, he starts seeing you as somebody that he needs to show that he's better than. This is why 9 times out of 10, you will see a couple that grew together. Probably the wife was in a better position, married this man, built him up, and that man ends up leaving that woman to go and be with somebody else. He wants to be with a woman who never saw him struggle, a woman who never saw him in a place of weakness, and that is exactly what he sees you as. When he sees you, he sees his weakness. After a while of things being good, and that man starts doing well for himself, you start seeing some signs. You start seeing some signs before you start seeing the wonders. He will start disrespecting you slightly. He will be making some remarks like, "Oh, is it because of so and so amount of money that you gave me?" You'll be wondering to yourself, where is all this coming from? He'll be giving you silent treatment, unnecessary aggression, little things that should not lead to quarrel. You start taking everything you say as a personal attack on him. Don't waste your time building a man up who is not secure to stand beside you. And don't be tempted to go and be looking for every which way to see a man struggling, and what you are thinking is how to pull him out, how to help him stand on his 2 feet. That man will end up hating you for that very same reason. Your help can turn you into a target, so don't do it.
Don't help a man. Don't help a man, sisters. You can help your husband, it's okay. You can help someone that have helped you times 10, and then he's needing one. But you see those men you meet and they have nothing, just that they only have potential, and you as the woman is the one that things is going on for, and you want to help him, thinking that, oh, when I help him and everything fall into place, he's going to help me back, he's going to he's going to reciprocate it. Sister, you've missed the plot. You have missed the plot. Take it from me that what the person that I'm telling you people the story. Let me continue. One of our story is that this guy doesn't have a job. When I met, it's not like he doesn't have a job. He lost his job, and so I had to help him searching for a job in the healthcare, fight tooth and nail, put my money, my hard work, and all for him to get the job. Right? The first day, the very first day, he resumed that job. Remember that for so long, I was hoping on his potential that, oh, he's going to get this job now. And when he gets the job, he's going to start making money. He will start taking me out for fancy dinner. He will start buying me the stuff, because I have been an understanding girlfriend for a long time. Now things are falling into place. The Lulu. So when he got that job, right, the very first day, he went to work. He did not even go to work. He went to training. He went for training for him to resume the job. That day he went to training was the day he met the girl that he started cheating with, that made me to end the relationship. Because for those of you asking how did it end, the girl that he was cheating with, that he will leave home. Do you know the worst part? Some days he will say he's going to work. He's not going to work. He was going to the girl's house. I saw all the evidence and all. He was going to this girl's house. Mind you, this is somebody that I have hoped and waited for his potential, invested my money, my time, my energy for him to get a job. And I helped everything in him because I believe in his potential. And when he arrived at that potential, right, he went to get another girl. That is why I tell you, as a woman, you don't date down, you date up. Because when you help a man, right, when you help a man and you date him when he's down, he thinks that, right, you have helped him so much, maybe you might not respect him. So when he arrived, he will go for that girl that didn't see him when he was on the ground, when he doesn't have nothing, because he believes that is the girl that is going to respect him. Sisters, don't help a man. I will keep on telling you people things that will help you. Never allow other men to help him. Allow him to go figure it out himself. Yeah.
You spent your hard-earned money and fought for him to get that healthcare job just for him to use that new opportunity to find someone else? That's not even just missing the plot. That's a whole different book. And she is so right about that potential trap. We out here building men up like they're a DIY project, thinking they'll be grateful once the foundation is finally set. But sometimes they just take that new house and move someone else right in. It's a tough lesson, but definitely a word to keep in mind. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today.